I had open heart surgery at Cleveland Clinic in the morning on June the 14th. We had migrated for our summer stay in Oregon from Cedar City, Utah, the first week of June, unloading the trailer and unpacking everything. We had scheduled my surgery in Cleveland on the 14th of June, so I'd be able to be back in shape to load up the trailer without hurting myself at the end of summer when we were headed for Montana. By that time, my surgical wounds should be all healed up, and I should also have time to do exercise and be able to lift and carry heavy things by September. So tomorrow we take the shuttle at 10 o'clock over to the airport. The motel is just a mile down the road from the airport. Our airline tickets on the 8th of June were for flights from Portland Airport to Chicago O'Hare, and then on from Chicago, connecting on to Cleveland Airport. The flight took all day, and we arrived at nearly midnight on the 8th of June. One might ask oneself, why would someone choose to have this invasive elective surgery? Well, you would have probably three reasons. Reason one, if one was born with defective heart valves, this is a chance to have a more normal life. Reason two, as one ages with increased blood pressure, it becomes harder to breathe. And reason three, when one exerts, one runs out of breath really quickly. The last 2 days have been just jammed full of tests. This morning I found out at the last minute that I had a CAT scan scheduled, and this afternoon we found out that we had a couple more tests scheduled. One test causing me not to be able to eat all day Friday. I've got to stop eating and drinking at 8 a.m. So tomorrow will be an interesting day. I guess I'm going to have to really eat a lot right after I get up and stop eating and drinking at 8 o'clock. I get a chance to meet the surgeon tomorrow. This is the building where most of the activity related to my health care will be taking place. Anyway, as long as I don't get COVID tomorrow, then they should do the surgery Monday, first thing. I'm pretty eager to get this all over with. I had my cardiac catheterization today. They went in through this artery, and I guess they learned that my heart's in pretty good shape, at least the veins and arteries that supply blood and return blood to the heart, because they're supposedly all clear, which is a good thing. The surgeons have to be certain what to expect when they get in there so that they won't make any mistakes. And of course, that's why Cleveland Clinic has such fantastic statistics. It's because they do their homework. And bully for them, that's a good thing. A very good thing. Friday, it was testing and a chance to meet with Dr. Suri, and just a whole lot of tests and meetings. It was good, but it was pretty heavy duty. So Monday morning, the next Monday morning, it's when the big surgery happened. Didn't take terribly long at all. We had to go in at 5 a.m., but they didn't really do anything of consequence till 7. And then, they did the surgery. It was done in maybe 2.5 hours or so. I don't know exactly when it was. I woke up in the ICU and everything was good. They'd taken out the breathing tube and all the other nasty apparatus. Spent from Monday till Tuesday till Wednesday in the ICU. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I felt pretty good. I didn't realize that the reason why was because they did a spinal block on the pain, and that was really a very great favor that Dr. Suri did for me. I felt a lot better for the first 48 hours because of that. And then after the first 48 hours, nature runs its course and things heal. And that's what happened with me. So the ICU wasn't bad. The only negative was they just wouldn't let me sleep. They kept poking on me, measuring on me, doing vitals, temperature, blood pressure, vials of blood. So they transferred me out of the intensive care unit midday sometime, maybe in the morning, to the step-down unit. In some ways, the step-down unit was okay. You got a door you could close. Not on the ICU, you'd every bit of noise out in the hallway goes up and down the hallway in the ICU. But in the step-down unit, you got your own bathroom, you get your own door, and they don't pick and prod on you quite as much. But I would say in the 4 days when I was in the hospital, I guess it must have been close to 5 days actually, since I didn't get out until the end of the day Friday. In the 5 days I was in the hospital, I maybe got one good night's sleep, 8 hours over 5 days. And that was pretty tough to take. The food, almost inedible. Saturday, I was really still too weak to do much of anything. So it was just a day of rest. But, I wasn't going to get the rest in the hospital. I had to get out of there. So it was a transition day, I guess you'd call it. So I pretty much spent the night, in 10, 15, and occasionally 20-minute bites of sleep. And it was not very restful. Rain in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming down like cats and dogs. We only have 2.5 more days in this place. Today is Sunday morning, following the week in which I was in the hospital. I got out, discharged from the hospital Friday afternoon only because Sandy really insisted that they, act on getting us out of there. I actually had a good night's rest last night. I only woke up 4 times, which is almost normal, very close. But last night was good. It was good. It was good old-fashioned rest. All total, 9 hours of sleep. My bowels are still not quite there yet, but I did get some good food yesterday, and I had a Wendy's salad, and that was great. Wendy's chicken salad, and that was excellent. Today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, we're going to be just, trying to get me strong enough, by walking up and down the halls every once in a while. I would definitely be ready. Way more than definitely. I'm pretty confident it's all going to go well Wednesday on the flight back to Portland, Oregon via Dallas. Well, this morning we went back up to the clinic. My numbers, according to Sandy, and she's rarely wrong. She said that my numbers were stellar plus plus. So I'm feeling pretty good. Here it is on June 22nd. We haven't been at where we left since June the 7th. So it's been a long 15 days so far. One more day to get back. 16 days on the road is a long road trip. And if you're going to Cleveland, Ohio, it's a real long road trip. So this afternoon we're packing up, getting out of this motel room, which in all fairness hasn't been terrible for a motel room. But I mean, motel rooms are not meant for 18-day stays, or 16 days rather. And pack up our bags this afternoon, get as good a night's rest as we can get tonight, and then tomorrow, head down to the airport as or at least we get it all together and go home. I'd say for the most part it was as good of an experience as one could possibly expect going through this kind of traumatic surgery.